Welcome back to the Married at First Sight Season 12 Episode 9 review. This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Let's get into Episode 9. Episode 8 was already a mess. Episode 9, of course, is a mess as well. We will not be doing a recap. If you want to see what happened in last week's episode, I'll drop the link for you in the description box below so you can catch up to see what happened in Episode 8. Let's just jump right into what happened in Episode 9. Let's get into it. If you are new to our channel, this is a high-level overview. We don't get into all the nitty-gritty details of what happens in the show, just what's important, and we just highlight the important parts of the storyline. So let's just get right into Episode 9. So the show opens up with the couples having 5.5 weeks left till decision day. They open the show up on day 18 of marriage. The couples are now navigating like their everyday life as a married couple. They begin with the scene at Haley's house where she's sitting down talking with her friends, and her friends ask her like, so how's everything going with you and Jake? And she was like, everything's going good. We had a conversation last night about physical attraction. He asked me, am I physically attracted to him?
Physically attracted to him.
Physical attraction.
I don't know right now. I
want to get that clear.
yeah.
If there's no physical attraction, then honestly I don't know that we really have a shot.
Clearly, she knows that she's not physically attracted to him, and I think she's just trying to be nice. Because if someone asks you, is there a physical attraction here? And you're like, I really don't know. I don't think that's like a legit answer.
Yeah, I don't even think he cares what she says. It's what you do.
Yeah.
You can say you're physically attracted, but if your actions don't back it up, then it doesn't matter.
That's facts. And her excuses to her friends was that, in the beginning, she wasn't like...
Jake ain't interested in excuses.
That's for sure.
Doesn't matter.
Her
I don't
friends
care.
will buy into it.
I don't care what your feelings are and all the other excuses.
Yeah.
It either is or it ain't happening, and it ain't happening, so it don't matter.
And then she also tried to use the excuse that after they got into it in Vegas, that pushed her back even more. It was like, okay, Haley, you just don't like to do, just say that and just, just keep it pushing. So let's just move on to the next scene because there really wasn't much else happening in that scene. We're tired of Haley and her excuses.
Hey, she drank a lot.
She do. Let's move on to the next scene. Next scene shows Clara and Ryan. They're out doing one of her fun activities, which is like molding clay. Is that what I guess that activity is?
Yeah, but she's horrible. I've seen third graders with better cups. Like, she's horrible. That's your thing? You want me to put a room in my house for you to do this? That's what you want?
And that's what this scene was about. No. Clara asked Ryan, or she said to Ryan that this is my thing. Arts and crafts is my thing. So, have you picked out like a room in the house that you're going to let me do this in or have me do this in? And he was like, the garage?
Yeah.
The garage is where he set her out to be to do this.
And then the trash. Because the trash is right next to the garage. So it can get all your art projects can go
right there.
From creation to trash.
Her mug looked terrible. I don't think it was suited for drinking. Like, it was bad. Like, you couldn't drink out of that.
That didn't even look like a good trash receptacle.
It's an ashtray. Was it an ashtray?
It might be used as an ashtray because that thing was trash.
And it was horrible. All right, so then they moved on to start, they had a discussion about their work schedules, and Claire mentioned that being a flight attendant, she usually flies, I guess, like Monday through Friday, and she has like the weekends off, but sometimes she works like one weekend a month or whatever. So Ryan looked concerned about that. Like, I don't know. He looks concerned about everything, though. Literally, he looks concerned about everything. But
unconcerned about the things that matter.
You know what that is. So he just had like this look of worry on his mind about how their schedules are gonna, mesh or whatever. And that's pretty much it. Outside of that ugly mug and him looking concerned as usual, there was nothing else. Yeah. It was dry.
As always with them.
Oh my God. Let's move on to the next scene because I can't. Next scene shows Paige meeting up with Pastor Dwight. I guess Pastor Dwight reached out to Paige to meet up with her after hearing the news from Chris last week that he wanted to divorce Paige. So when Paige meets up with Pastor Dwight, she just pretty much like brings him up to speed on all of the current events. She reveals that Chris didn't come home with her from the honeymoon, that he booked a ticket right on the plane to go to Chicago. He was super shocked, like, what? Like, he had no knowledge of that. Then the pastor begins to quote the scripture that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And I don't see no lie there, because Chris don't know what he wants. Or is it a manipulative tactic? Give me something.
The viewers, they don't want the truth.
Give it to us.
The truth is, I don't want to hear anything else from Paige with your old stupid face. Like, I'm not for whenever Chris isn't around, you so I can't get into it. Y'all just
I know.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Paige. Shut up. Shut up.
Yo, let me tell you.
I'm done. I don't care. I hope everything bad happens to you and only you.
Dave Chappelle.
Hey, she's stupid.
Oh my God.
Stupid face, and when it all falls down, it ain't his fault. It's your fault, Paige.
It is. You know what? You're right though. Because every time I see Paige, the only thing I can hear is this theme music hitting me.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved,
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Then she went on to say that, you know, she's running into the quote, you know, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, shame on me. And I can only
You've been shamed
help
5 times.
I can't help to think but to continue it.
You fool me, we can't get fooled again.
fool me one time, shame on
You fooled me one time. That's the last time you deal with me.
fool me 3 times, a peace sign.
So she done been fooled 19 times.
She ain't been fooled
No?
once.
No?
He told her, I'm not attracted to you. She still did what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Told her I got a baby on the way. She still wanted to push through with it with her dumb self. Like,
Yeah.
he told her he booked a flight to Chicago,
And
she's still meeting up with him. Like, he ain't lied to her. She's just dumb.
Then she went on to say that she doesn't even think the ex is pregnant.
To be honest, like, I've never seen a pregnancy test, sonogram, so I don't know what to believe.
I don't care what you think.
Yeah, because she says she hasn't seen the pregnancy
She
test
said that
or
to
the
who?
sonogram.
She ain't said that to
Pastor
Chris.
Dwight. No,
She ain't gonna say it to Chris.
She would never say it to him.
So it don't matter.
So it's not valid. So if you're not willing to say it directly to him and
No, if
mean
you're
it,
not willing to live it.
that too.
Like, she talked tough to producers and she talked tough in her one-on-one camera
Interviews,
shoots.
yeah.
But when it come down to it, she meet up, he calls, she run.
Yeah.
She's stupid.
It's ridiculous.
You're dumb. You
And then
deserve it all.
I think the pastor peeped game because he was like, so I really want to know, do you think it is really over for you and Chris? And in that scene,
And the only
she couldn't
acceptable
even
answer, the only acceptable answer is, yeah, we're over. He done
That
told
would
me.
be- that
He
would
told
be
me
the
twice he
acceptable
don't want to
answer.
be with me, and once that he's not attracted to me. I think it's over
But she didn't say that.
because she's dumb. I want to make sure I get dumb. You're dumb, Paige.
And we're moving on because you got nothing else, apparently. Let's move on to the next scene.
Dumb face.
Next scene shows Eric and Virginia. Eric's back from his work trip. It looked like he was in DC. And Virginia was home alone. And now she's saying...
She wasn't alone.
Well, she had her Budweiser.
Yeah, she always got her bud.
No, but she's saying now in her interview, which she's like singing a new tune, that it's kind of hard for them now to get alone time with him being gone so much. But weren't you the one trying to schedule marriage PTO just 2 episodes ago? Does anybody remember that? When she was like, I just need to make sure we can work in my me time. But here you are now, also me. It's not, it's really hard for us because we're desperately needing to spend time together. Like, you're talking out both sides of your neck right now.
I'm starting to see that a lot of these people on the show aren't in relationships for very legitimate reasons.
Come on now.
Don't nobody want to deal with them. Like, I hate to keep calling people dumb and stupid, but when people are dumb and stupid, what do I call them?
Not smart. So they go out for, I guess, date night, and this is just me, but I feel like they don't look like they going to the same place. Like, Eric looks like he's well dressed to go out somewhere. Virginia looks like she's about to check the mail. But that's just me. That's just what I saw. She did make sure that she had her Budweiser or whatever
tall can
in a koozie holder to make sure it was good and tight. So
yo, these people always,
I'm done.
Maybe I live different, but they always got alcohol. Her, Haley, Carla, or what's her name? Clara. They always stay with a drink in their hand.
They stay with it. So she also says that the communication wasn't very good on Eric's side when he was gone, which was weird for her because when she was leaving, he wanted to make sure that, she was in constant communication with him. But I told y'all, it's that Behind Your Eyes movie. Remember? He always want to call her at 11:30 and 2:30 to make sure she was in the house. But when he's away, he don't need the supervision, apparently. He's I'm good. It's I'm worried about. So he didn't call her.
For good reason.
So he was upset. She was upset about that.
Well, if she was upset and, she was feeling lonely, she could always just go sleep on her friend's couch.
Moving on to the next scene.
These people crazy.
So Haley comes home with new clothes for Jake. I guess she's trying to dress him up to her liking. Maybe that will build some attraction is what she said because she didn't really like the way he was looking before.
Look, I asked you, are you physically attracted to me? And you said no. You get all the t-shirts and everything. You don't like me? Cool. Stay on your side of the house. I'm going to stay over here. Come in my face with these dumb t-shirts and
button downs.
Arrow shirts. Like, I don't care about none of this crap. Give me back my 80s t-shirts, my neon lights, my fanny pack, and you leave me the hell alone. Because I've been on TV and I know somebody out there want these muscles.
So, just like you said, even though she got those shirts for him, he's still looking like,
Well, I'd asked you if you were, physically attracted to me, and you said no. So, do you want to try and develop any sort of relationship past a friendship?
And she got a drink in her hand, too.
She's like, thank you for the shirts, but can we get back onto the topic that we was talking about last night about are we trying to make this work? Like, these shirts ain't gonna change nothing over here. Like, I need to know something. No. And then she automatically gets irritated. I didn't know if you caught that on her face. She was so irritated that he brought that back up. But again, you think that buying a couple of shirts is going to make him feel better? You know what I mean? About what you said? So anyway.
And he's not worried about feelings right now.
No, he's too
He's worried about actions.
Yeah, If you're
not doing no actions, he ain't trying to hear shit up.
Next, they show Virginia and Eric in their apartment having breakfast or making breakfast. And she comes in and she's like, you want a mimosa? And she's like, so do you know what the ratio is for champagne versus orange juice?
What do you think the correct mimosa portion is? Like how much champagne to OJ ratio?
Like half and half, right?
Half and half? What?
Or what is it? I don't have those that often. What do you do?
A splash, OJ.
Good life decisions versus bad life decisions.
Poor Eric is like, I don't know these things. Like, what is it? 50-50 is the ratio? She's like, 50-50? I just do a splash of orange juice. I'm like, Trick, you are having champagne for breakfast.
And because I've given him such a hard time, I do want to rewind back a few episodes and give Chris credit for calling it how he sees it. She is a drunkie.
Yeah. Yeah. It was harsh when we heard it, but it was factual. We see no lies.
She's a drunk. And anybody says she's not a drunk,
you're just trying to be nice.
You're helping the problem. Like she has a drinking problem.
Totally. You cannot wake up and want champagne for breakfast. For breakfast?
You can want it, but you can't drink it all the time. You
shouldn't drink champagne for breakfast.
It's okay. I mean, I know people are probably like, oh, that's kind of harsh. All right, wait till next scene. I'll point out some of the side effects from drinking that much.
Well, while she's having her champagne and eggs, they get a knock on the door. And it's like the experts, I guess, had a Postmates driver drop off their envelope. And it's like love exercises with love questions and stuff like that. And the first question... It's
because they're all boring and they don't got nothing going on.
So they're trying to
spice it up to give them something to do.
Yeah. Facts. I see no lies again. The first question is, what does love mean to you? Virginia said she hasn't seen any good examples of love growing up, whereas Eric has seen great examples. His parents have been married for 40 years, so he knows nothing but a good marriage.
I don't care.
And that's all we have for that scene.
No, it's not all we have. I don't care. Why are you asking these people, oh, what do you think of love? We're watching it.
What does love mean to you? What does love mean to you?
To me?
What does love mean to you?
I don't feel like answering these stupid questions.
Is that what you would tell the experts?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have been on the show. You already know how I feel.
That's true.
They would have got nothing. You can't even find out if I'm happy or upset for the TV world to know. Like my feelings on TV. What?
Yo, I cannot.
Well, how are you feeling? Like, what do you...
Okay, I'm moving on to the questions Vincent and Brianna had.
Boring too.
So Vincent and Brianna also got letters, and they had to ask each other some questions. And their question was, how will you know when you are in love? They both revealed that they are in love with each other.
No, they're not. And
say I love you to each other.
They don't mean it.
They've only been together 2 weeks.
They don't mean it.
You love somebody so fast.
They're all idiots.
I concur.
Sorry.
I concur. I mean, 2 weeks? In 2 weeks, I didn't know if I loved you at all.
I knew for sure I didn't love you in 2 weeks.
Love wasn't on my brain.
2 months I wasn't thinking about love.
No, we wasn't.
No,
I just didn't want nothing bad happen to you.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you got home every day from work and stuff. I didn't want nothing bad to happen.
Right.
But if someone would have been like, yo, I got this $50,000 lotto ticket, I don't want you to talk to Kamar no more.
At 2 months, it would have been a wrap for me.
I'd have been $50,000 richer. Y'all didn't get in a plane wreck and have to travel through the wilderness to get back or go through some kind of life-altering or life-threatening experience. How you sit here and say you love somebody in 2 weeks? And y'all going through regular life. What do you love about them? What do you dislike about them?
I don't know, bruh.
You can't tell me you love somebody till you know what you don't like about them.
Listen, you ain't really loved somebody until you dislike them.
Yeah. You want to talk about what I dislike about you?
Nope. We got to move on to the next scene with Clara and Ryan to see what letter they got and what they had to ask each other. Clara and Ryan also get their letters. The question is, how do you specifically want to feel when you're in love? Is the question she asked Ryan. And then she also asked him, what do you want from love? These questions are like so he's steady with the it sounded like Tommy from Martin. Remember how Tommy used to do that every time they asked him if he had a job? I don't think he ever answered. I don't think they ever showed him answering the question. Maybe he had nothing.
He got
nothing. And then they Ryan asked Clara, what can your partner do to potentially help you to fall in love?
If you order us dinner and you make sure that there's no onions because I don't like onions, like that's important. Or like you hear that like I've been stressed at work, so you bring me flowers because you're like, hey, you had a crappy day. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, and I'm gonna try to make things a little better. Like I want you to want to buy me flowers. I want you to want to bring me dinner. Like not because you feel like you have to, but because you actually genuinely want to do something nice for me.
She went on a whole tangent about, I want you to, hear me. I want things to, when I tell you stuff, it sticks. No, that's not love. You want someone who can comprehend, dear. That's not love. Like, your husband, 9 times out of 10, will not hear what you said until it's time to actually put that said conversation into motion. 9 times out of 10, your husband doesn't hear you. And if he does hear you, then may God bless you.
If he hears you, then you guys haven't been married long enough, and he hasn't developed the skill where you can talk to him and he can respond, but he really has no clue what you're talking about.
How long have your grandparents been married? 60-something years?
Okay.
And I can tell you for sure, I know Granddad purposefully turns off his...
I can't wait until I have hearing aids.
His hearing aids, so he don't have to listen to Grandma.
I can't wait. When that comes on...
I know he turns it off on her. Much less talk about you want to make sure you are heard and what you say sticks. And then you want to make sure that if he knows that you like onions or don't like onions, your food, when he gets it, make sure that it doesn't have onions on it. And I'm like, girl.
This crazy she is. Not only does she want all this stuff, it's one thing. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you would like it if you were at work and I brought you food. Like, those are things that, okay, if they were to happen, they would be nice.
Absolutely.
But not only does she want those things to happen, she wants the man to want to do those things.
She wants him to want to bring her food.
You'll be wanting a new man messing with me. I promise you, I'm not doing.
I don't think
I'll bring you food.
Unrealistic.
I'll bring you food to your job.
Because you don't want me to starve.
But when I bring it, I'm going to ask you, why didn't you pack a lunch if you knew you didn't have a car? If your car was in your job, why didn't you pack a lunch? Why didn't you go with one of your friends from work? Okay, y'all don't take your lunch at the same time? Card? Where's your debit? Why? This should be the last option. Resort. If I'm just bringing, if we had a lunch date or something.
Oh yeah, then that's a whole other story.
But if he's bringing you food or...
And making sure it doesn't have onions on it because he knows he doesn't like onions. Patrick knows I like spicy ketchup, and every time he goes to Whataburger, if I don't put it in the text, spicy ketchup with my order, it ain't coming back with me. He'll order chicken nuggets. I won't get a sauce unless I put in that text message.
That's right.
Barbecue, honey mustard, whatever.
Absolutely right. If you order from DoorDash and they bring you your food and they don't got ketchup and you didn't text ketchup or ketchup wasn't a part of your order,
yes,
are you going to call him and yell at him?
She wants him to want.
Why are you yelling at me then? I'm married to you. You don't even know the DoorDash man.
She wants you to know these things. Like, you know for sure.
I want you to text it.
Patrick knows for sure I don't like pickles. But if I order a number 1 at McDonald's and I don't say no pickles, that Big Mac is coming here with all kinds of pickles on it.
I tell her. Was it in the text? And give me a number, whatever drink, blah, blah, blah. And give me an apple pie. Put it in the text. Because if I get the text message as number whatever,
go right in there and read it.
Read the I'm not, no mind power, none of that. She wants a number whatever, a medium fry. She wants to drink large. I don't see no apple pie.
Apple pie?
Guess who ain't getting apple pie?
So
I might order one for me. It was in my text.
I don't know. I think their wants are unrealistic. Going back to what you're saying, this makes it clear to me as to why y'all were single and had to marry at first sight.
Every one of them I can see why you're single.
It's not. It's just not. You're gonna be let down. You're gonna get where your husband doesn't want to do something. He's a human too, you know. I don't know if they remember that.
Yeah.
That men are also like, they're people too.
Not only gonna get to a point where he doesn't want to do something, he's gonna get to a point where he ain't gonna do it.
And his face looked like he won't want to do. He didn't want to listen to that. Ryan did say that he innately doesn't trust people, and it takes time for him to develop trust, which is probably why he hasn't been in love with anybody. But whatever. He says that she needs to have patience with him.
I bet he trusts her enough to.
Let's move on. So Jake decides to have a pool party at his house. You know, he has a pool and the beach and all that stuff. So he invited everyone over because he says he's trying to keep it light and fun because Haley says that it's too serious between them and she wants to just, you know, lighten the mood, and I guess a pool party was the thing for them to do.
That's because Jake trying to take care of serious business.
He is. So Virginia comes over first with Eric, and Virginia takes a tour of Jake's house, and Haley, you know, gives the tour and stuff, and she's like, I was kind of butthurt over when, you know, Eric came back from his trip and he didn't notice, you know, all the work that I put into the house, that I, you know, organized the clothes and organized the drawers and the closets, and, you know, he didn't make any mention of that to her, so she felt some kind of way.
You know how dirty people are when they clean up?
They want praise?
Yeah. I see your house before, like you cleaned. You want a pat on the back because your house is clean?
It's supposed to look like
this. It's supposed to be clean.
So she felt butthurt. And I'm like, girl, another reason why I say it's unrealistic with these people, because you don't know how many loads of laundry as a mom and a wife you're going to do. And you think anybody's going to tell you thank you? I mean, I'm not saying you're ungrateful, but you're not like going out of your way.
You is keep a cleaner house and put down the drinks. Get over it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he didn't see you did some laundry.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do laundry.
I mean, it kind of comes with the territory for your household.
Yeah. How bad is your laundry if he's supposed to recognize that it's done? Y'all don't have laundry baskets?
I don't know.
Or is it a norm to see dirty laundry in your house?
Or was it because they just moved in together and she organized everything?
She looked like the type of person that don't have a laundry hamper. She just throw her dirty clothes in the corner. You a dirty corner clothes person. You a dirty corner clothes person.
I cannot. Let's move on
to the next scene. Wet towels on the ground, everything. I see it.
You're a mess. I'm moving on.
You could tell by her complexion.
So everyone comes to hang out except, of course, Chris. And Vincent said he had something to do, so I guess he couldn't make it. The girls are hanging out, and Paige gives the girls like a recap of the meeting that she had with Chris and his ex. And they all look so unimpressed by this that she even went and did this. And then she mentioned plot twist. That Chris called her, reached out and wants to meet up with her, just her only, to just talk. And then Virginia's saying, the baby away, take the ex away. And do you, like, what do you feel for him? And before she could answer, the only thing I could hear was Despacito. Anybody else hear that?
Yo, I'm here.
Despacito. And we're going to get to this salsa dance and stuff in it.
Stop. You look like Vince dancing.
We ain't going to get to that yet. Hold on. What are you doing? Like, you talking about take the baby out of it, take the ex out of it, then take the whole man out of it. And matter of fact, remove me from the equation too when you're trying to ask me about this.
Remember, she want to be a ride or die.
Is it worth it?
Every ungood dude in America would like, she want to ride or die through this? That's the kind of chick I want. That's the kind of chick I want to treat bad.
Yes. Seriously.
Y'all are stupid.
She's so ridiculous.
So stupid.
I mean, and then, you know, they asked her what does she feel, and her response is, whatever the good Lord tells me to do on the morning of is what I'll be led by.
She getting her signals mixed up.
I know.
She still got service through Singular.
She got that Nokia.
Yeah, your signals are all...
Your minutes are done after 9 p.m., girl.
Your nights and weekends have ran out.
You ain't got no rollover. Like, you I just don't know. I don't know what to say, but of course, she's going to go meet up with Chris. Next scene shows Ryan takes Clara out for donuts, because remember, she likes, her love language is acts of service and, you know, gift giving. That's her thing. So he decided to take her out for donuts. She literally is eating her donuts and reveals that she ate 3 things of cookie dough prior to coming out there because they didn't make the cookies. So she just ate the straight cookie dough. Ryan looks so upset, like, are you freaking kidding me? Because, you know, he's like a fit king.
For what?
And then he says, you know, you should be eating like broccoli and asparagus, green beans. She's
to live longer with your dry ass? No, thank you. I mean, bacon 3 times a day. I'm trying to get out of here quick. If I gotta be with you.
So he goes into a what makes you motivated type, you know, conversation. Like, he's ready to get deep and heavy. And I don't think this was the time for it.
If you want to get deep and heavy, put them heavy deep in. Claire's not for, bro. Be a man. Like, what's wrong with you?
You okay?
All these dudes on here acting like females.
You okay?
Be a man, Ryan. Do it for us. You making us all look bad.
Do it for the culture?
Do it for the mix. Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Soft, weak.
She just wanted to eat her donuts in peace. He wanted to get down and heavy. I feel like this was a conversation for like a 2 a.m. you sitting out back looking at the stars and thinking about life kind of conversation. This wasn't to just sit down and eat 19 different types of donuts and talk about what motivates you in life. It was bad timing. Good convo, bad timing.
Bad convo.
It wasn't horrible. I see where he was going with it, but it wasn't.
Talk about it with your life coach. I don't care, bro. What's gonna motivate you to get in these draws? Tell me that. Yo, I don't care. I feel like somebody came before me
and laid the path.
Then why are you working so hard? The path is laid. That's what a path is. Easier access. If you want to go busting down trees, then go off the path.
Are you
Idiot.
okay?
Idiot. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Claire was like, I just felt like I walked into a self-help meeting. Like, you have free donuts if you listen to this motivational conversation. And he was pissed.
Yo, I talked a lot of smack about Jay Leno. But I probably can hang out with Jay Leno.
I think I like her personality.
Yeah, her personality.
I really
My
do.
mom was right. When we was talking best about her, my mom was right.
Yeah,
Claire's kind of cool.
Yeah, your mom likes her a lot.
Claire's kind of cool.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, let's move on to Vincent and Brianna. So Vincent, I guess their housewarming present was like a chalkboard that they can keep, up on top of the fridge or whatever. He said he plans to write 4 Spanish words a day for Brianna to learn. I remember like one word was like agua and hell. Anyways, I don't remember. I know he goes out into the hall because he has a surprise for her, Mm-hmm. And he comes back in with a bike.
Nice.
He says the word bike in Spanish. I don't remember what it was, but how do you say bike in Spanish?
I spent a year in Honduras when I was in the military.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I spent the whole year down in Honduras.
Yeah.
So, not a subject matter expert, but I got some experience.
Okay.
Yeah. So, bicycle would be El Bico.
But the fact you look at me like you're
Did you say bike or bicycle?
Okay, so bicycle.
Oh, El Bicycle.
The L though is what took me out.
It's the bicycle. That's what you gotta put L in. It's the everything. The water, El Agua. The water. I want some water.
El Agua.
Yeah.
I'm done. You would have totally failed. We can see we need a board here to put 4 Spanish words up a day for you to learn.
You could try whatever you want. 2 semesters in high school, they tried to teach me Spanish. And a year in Honduras, and they tried to teach me Spanish. I learned.
And he came back with El Baico.
Nuvio, which is boyfriend. Do you have a Nuvio?
Of course he would learn that.
In the club that we used to go to, like the nightclub that everyone used to go to downtown in Comiaga, Honduras, shout out, was called the Lemon Drop. Lemon de Gota or something. So like you get in a taxi, they all know you're from the base. So where are you going? Lemon de Gota.
Yeah.
They take you to the Lemon Drop. Then while you're at the Lemon Drop, you dancing. Hey, Nuvio? If they said no to Nuvio, everything after that can be done with like hand signs. Like, oh, you want a drink? This was way back in the day when I was in the military.
A mess.
So what were we talking about?
They go on to say how happy they are about the bicycle that Vincent bought
El Baico?
for Brianna. She's so happy.
It's a female bike. It's El Baica. I'm staying corrected. Don't kill me in the comments. I corrected myself. It's a female bike, and it's O and so it's El Baica. Go ahead.
They are super happy about their bike, and they start throwing around the word "te amo."
Huh?
Do you know what that means?
No.
That means I love you.
Oh yeah, that never came up.
No, I love.
How you say I love this chicken? I love these tacos.
I'm moving on.
Yeah, that word is foreign to me.
Apparently.
I don't believe I've ever heard it.
Next scene, you need to hit it for this.
All right, let's go.
Paige meets up with Chris, which we knew she was gonna go meet up with Chris. They started off all kikiing and smiling with each other. Like, I don't know. They both have amnesia from what happened last week, apparently. Chris goes straight into like, yeah, so someone told me that you met up with Pastor Dwight. Then he's like, nah, but Pastor Dwight told me that he met up with you. And then he goes straight into attitude mode like, you know, Pastor Dwight is supposed to be my friend. He was on my side of the party. He wasn't for Paige. And I'll never speak to him
God
again.
is for everybody. The pastor don't belong to you. He's for the people. Pastor of the people.
But why are you right though? Anyway, so Paige says that or asks Chris like, why are we here? Like,
she was tough for like,
like
23 seconds.
Yeah, she's like, why are we here? Because he's like, I didn't have any new revelations from last week to come and share. I just wanted to just meet up, you know, because it was sad that we couldn't get along last week. No, it was because of you.
I just wanted to meet up to show the rest of America that you'll still come to meet up with me.
Every good time. So
who's the man with the master plan?
Paige gets up, walks out to literally like this far, and tells the producer right here, I'm done with this. I'm leaving. I'm done with this. And
Paige, no you're not. We saw you all waiting for him to stop that car with your yellow purse. Or with your white clutch.
She stands literally right here telling the producer she's done with this and she's over it. And the producer says, go back and sit and talk to him and tell him that you're done with this. He can hear y'all. If this ain't clear that this is for TV, because she wants them to have this dialogue.
Yep.
If you was done and over with, you would have pulled your mic and kept it pushing. You don't need to have any clarification session with the producer sitting 5 feet away from you.
Absolutely not.
That's totally for she's like, go back and sit and tell him that you're done and that's never to call you again.
You know I'm done.
Yeah, why do I need to go do this? You're clearly trying to create the show. Anyway, I just had to put that out there because I'm like, come on now, we see you.
Yeah.
We see each other. Anyway, so Paige goes back as the request of the producer, to sit down and tell Chris that she's done when he already heard it. You got a mic on. He heard you. And Chris, right before our eyes, turns into a New Yorker.
I'm afraid, yo. I'm freaking afraid. I don't know what to do, yo. Yo, I'm gonna raise my baby. You know what I'm saying? Possibly with the mother of the kid.
I don't know how he turns off this thug life image to this 5-year-old scared little boy image to he just turns on all of these personalities, but he just turned into a straight New Yorker.
I don't know what thug personality you done seen, but
the one with the yo, I'm afraid, yo. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid, yo.
I'm like, okay.
And when she said something, I just tell you, closing his eye, bro. We see your eyes moving.
Yes, weirdo. Like we can
1,
see
2,
you.
3, 4, 5, 10-second hold.
Not 10-second hold. So he sits there and says, you know, I don't want to hurt nobody. I didn't come on the show to break nobody's heart, and I feel like I might be making the wrong decision, trying to make the right decision. And then she starts to get a half of a smirk. And then he's like, I think we need a reset. She's like, yes, we definitely need to reset. Hi, my name is Paige.
God must have told her to reset.
When she said, hi, my name is Paige, I damn near threw the DirecTV remote across the room. Because I was like, are you kidding me right now? You really here for a reset?
I'm taking it as a learning
We can't make this
tool,
stuff up, y'all.
because you know, you be out here in these streets.
Yeah.
And you hear stories of other people, you be like, and she stayed with him after that?
Right,
like, there's no way in her right mind she stayed with him after he did X.
Yes.
And everybody be like, yeah, I don't know what it was. We get to see it right now.
Here it is.
This is the stupidity you have to convince yourself of, and the desperation you have to have, and the thirst you have to have built up to go and deal and put yourself back into a situation like this. Like, you deserve every and anything you get from here on out.
1,000%. So they shook it out and reset it.
We could reset something.
And that was
we
the
would
end
reset
of the
all this
scene.
furniture in this room. That's what we would reset.
I'm shocked.
I ain't that Christian. I ain't got that much forgiveness. You do me wrong, it's gonna be a issue every time we see each other.
A misunderstanding.
On sight.
At this point, I don't want to understand it because I'm moving on to the next scene.
I ain't gonna be wronged. I'm just gonna be wrong.
So were you silenced or silenced?
Who?
That was that Meghan Markle interview with Oprah.
Neither. Show me who said they silenced me.
This is why you couldn't be
introduce me to them.
This is why you couldn't be a part of the royals.
Oh, you don't want to get me started on that.
You don't know how to act. You don't know. Were you silenced or silenced?
No, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with these royals. They done gave up their power. Why do I answer to you? I'm royal.
I'm the queen.
I'm the king. That's why you couldn't give me.
We starting to review a whole other show, y'all.
I can't be the king of nothing. I'm fully going to be the king. Fully.
This is going to turn into something off of Game of Thrones type of king.
I'll have the kings in Game of Thrones be like,
King of the North.
Yeah. Daenerys will be like, damn, you had to do it like that, bro. Yeah. And don't let me get a dragon.
Okay, we're not going down this road.
If I had a pet dragon, it'd be a wrap.
We're not going down this road. We're still on Married at First Sight.
All right.
Okay, we're going to review 2 shows.
My bad.
All right, I'm about to slide right past this part. Jake and Haley go out to lunch. They have a good time. They talk to each other. They seem like they can stand each other, and that's it. I'm moving right along. You got nothing. I'm sorry. I didn't allow you the opportunity.
You're good.
There's nothing there. Yeah. Moving on. Brianna and Vincent go salsa dancing, and he's clearly struggling. He can't dance. He can't get the moves right.
He's you.
He is me. And I'm okay with it, you know?
But yeah, she really can't dance.
This is not about me. He is me, but this ain't about me right now.
Well, let's just tell him a quick story. So, like, when we got engaged, we were getting pictures taken, right?
Jesus.
And the photographer wanted us to do one of those, you know, like when you're dancing in the dip, she dips. I'm supposed to dip her. And they were going to take the shot and then bring her back up. But she just... You're like, she... That's all she would do. And it all stayed
But that's
straight.
fine.
So it was
That's
like
fine.
I was dipping.
That's fine.
But anyway, go back to Vince. Kamar can't dance.
He's clearly in this dance studio where you're supposed to be having a good time because you're not supposed to be an expert. And if you are an expert, that's even awesome. That's even more awesome. But this is to learn.
Right.
He's supposed to have a good time, like loosen up. But he's getting frustrated and it's all over his face.
That's okay. This is supposed to be fun.
It was something new for both of us, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright.
Like, I'm getting a direct answer, but it's not the answer that he really wants to say. I can tell that. But if you're not communicating to me that you feel a certain type of way, how am I supposed to know? You okay?
No.
No?
No.
They get over, they're done and over with the scene. And they sit down and they're like, wrapping things up. And she's like, that was fun, right? We had a good time. Are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm okay. She's like, yeah, that was fun, right? Good time?
No.
You okay? You okay? No. But you know what got me is that in that moment, he mildly flipped the crazy switch and we didn't get no warning sign. It was like, you okay, right? Yeah, I'm good. You okay? No. Like, wait, how did that turn on so fast without anybody seeing a warning sign? Like, we felt the energy though.
Mentally weak. Like, he falls apart if you
literally
criticize
fell
him at all. He can't take it.
Oh, yeah. You know what? It's a trend.
Yeah, he can't take any criticism at all. So what it
He's
leads
hard
me
on
to
himself.
believe is he probably, it could have been in school. He probably wasn't a good student.
Maybe teased or something, or low self-esteem.
Yeah, maybe something like a stutter or didn't read well in public like me. Like, I feel you because I've been there. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't a great student.
Right.
But you can't hold on to that and let that cloud everything else. Because right now you're treating your wife like the ops. And she ain't doing nothing but trying to
have fun with you.
Yeah.
Because now he made a fun situation a bad experience.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll forever remember that the one time they went out dancing, even if they'll go ever again, she'll still remember the first time they went out dancing that he flipped the crazy switch
for no reason.
Because he wasn't good.
I told y'all this. What I tell you, what happens when
Vincent might be a
when he really is disrespected?
Like,
he got a problem.
Directly.
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't a direct, no one faulted you for anything.
This was less than last time.
This is way less. Because she didn't directly say anything to him. He just couldn't get the steps. That would have been me. Patrick would have been killing it. And I would have been like,
as long as you know.
That wasn't a plug for you.
My bad. I'm going to take it as it was.
But I would have never ruined the experience and would have been like, no, I'm not used to all this. Like, you need to chill out. You might be a problem, dude.
He has to be dealt with delicately. And his emotional state is fragile.
It really is. All fun and jokes aside.
Poor baby.
For you to get that toe up.
Publicito. What's that mean?
I don't know, but
you say it all the time.
Ay bendito.
Oh,
like poor baby.
Yeah. Where you learned all this Spanish?
My past life. Let's move on to the next
scene. I
one.
want to know your past life.
Hey, listen.
Have I ever asked you if you had a Nubio? You find out you was down in Honduras with me.
Patrick in the corner. Drinky drink. Drinky drink.
Nubio? Drink? That's how it went. That's how it went.
Oh, my head is hurting from laughing so hard. Jeez. All right.
But it never worked. I always went home to my Bible.
Anyway, so I don't know what about to call him Brianna. Yeah, Brianna and Vincent. I don't know what they plan to do, but he's showing some yellow flags for me.
Yellow? All right.
Okay, red.
Dude, y'all don't see. Do women? Let me ask you a question. Women.
Drop it in the comment section for whatever
women.
You want to ask.
Do y'all not have a spidey sense?
Turn your spidey senses on.
Like, I wouldn't want you to go on a road trip. Well, there's more reasons that, but like, say I trusted Vince. I'm not sending my wife on a road trip with another man. Yeah. But like, I wouldn't a cousin. I wouldn't send a female cousin on a road trip like across the country with Vince. Like, he's gonna snap. I see that. Like, I would be like, no, I don't feel comfortable putting you in a situation where you're by yourself with this potential maniac. So do women not see those flags and be like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be put with this person? That's probably why he had to get placed with a wife, because he couldn't get one. Oh, my bad.
The shade.
Did I let how I look at these people out?
Really? Tell us how you really feel.
They're desperate. They can't get one on their own, and they have to give them somebody that they can't leave them. And
for 6 weeks, or is it 8
or else they're fined $100,000. Boom.
Let's talk about the final few scenes of this episode. So Virginia meets up with Eric at his place. He's there cooking dinner for the both of them. Sitting down and eating dinner, he asks her, like, in this very moment, how do you feel? And she says that she's happy, but she's nervous because, you know, he hasn't loved anybody. Eric hasn't loved anybody as much as he's loved his ex, and she feels like she has a lot to live up to. So
I don't get that. She don't have a lot to live up to. If she was that good, they'd be together.
I don't know. People be making a story in their head, you know? So they start to worry about stuff that's not the case.
But he tried to cover... Didn't he bring in the heavy guns?
Which was...
The romantic heavy gun?
Oh, the
guitar.
The guitar. He started playing the guitar for her and stuff. And he reassured her that, you know, everything's going amazing for them, and that, you know, he's very happy with her. And then that's when he brought her to the living room, turned the lights low, put on the little, you know, Jake would appreciate it. I think it had some neon lights in there. And they played the guitar. He played the guitar, and they both said "I love you" to each other. And that was sweet. And that's how they ended episode 9. That
was so sweet, but it also motivated me.
Uh-huh.
So I got something special for you. Oh, was I supposed to sing the song? I got the look. I can't sing though. I just got the look. I look like American Idol tryout.
I don't know what vibe this is giving me, but it's giving me super weird vibes.
Hey guys. Came down here from Jersey.
I'm done.
Sing a song for you guys.
Nothing in Jersey looks like this.
Despacito. And that means slowly. That don't even mean desperate.
I know, I looked it up after. But it's fitting. You know, it sounds like desperate. That's why we didn't pass Spanish, y'all.
Yo, but I think this hat is my look.
It still has the price tag on the back. Are you done admiring yourself? That was the end of episode 9. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you thought about this episode. I can't with this.
I could have been in that Bruno Mars.
Anderson Pete.
Yeah, Anderson Pete.
Anyways, drop your comment in the comment section below. Open. We love to hear from you.
I'm not going to let you through this uninterrupted. Why would I do that?
Please click the like button and be sure to subscribe to support our channel. We love hearing from you guys. Please be sure to drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching.
And tell Kamara I should start wearing hats, man.
And your hair out like that?
Yes. Look at 360.
It still got the price tag on that.
I haven't decided if I want to keep it.
Thank you for watching, you guys.
Yo, you remember I used to keep the tags and stuff on your brand new.
The show is over.
Your show is not over until I say the show is over.
Thanks for watching. Bye, you guys. Are you going to wave?